Get it, man.
The second race of the series was at Valley Falls State Park in West Virginia. I really enjoyed all the stages at Valley Falls. They were really cool. They were really fast, despite being muddy. You can see this as a trend in West Virginia. Stage 1 was mostly flat for a good portion of it before it started getting steep. It is a pretty pedally stage, but a pretty good one to warm up on. Between the warm up on the climb up, which was maybe 800 feet of climbing on a road, climbed up and started off on a pedally section. There were a couple of tough corners in the pedally section just due to the fact that it was pretty muddy and they were flat turns without much berms or anything like that, so it was really easy to slip out. This was a pretty tough stage just due to all the pedaling that you had to do. Of course, I was braking a lot more than I needed to just due to not having recorded the pre-rides the day prior. So a lot of this in a way was blind for me. I wasn't really sure what was coming up and what to expect. That coupled with me not having my bike set up properly, which I do have now. My tire pressure was being run way too high, so it was really easy for me to slide out on a lot of the muddy sections. I just wasn't trusting my bike due to my poor bike setup. At this point, it starts to get a little steep, but me being nervous, bad bike setup and everything like that, I lost my front tire. Really didn't have a good reason to do that, like I said, other than poor bike setup. At this point, I got passed, so I tried my best to keep up and catch up to the guy who passed me. We'll put it this way, that didn't work out so hot. Once again, the trail flattened out a little bit here. Got a little tight through a couple of sections just due to trees and everything like that. For the most part, this part was not very muddy, which is great. It seemed that every turn had mud in it. This is the part that was really fun. If you took off on the right there, there was a drop that took you into the next drop. They mentioned that you needed to be careful on that first drop, so I wasn't paying enough attention and ended up walking or going around the second drop, which was really quite unnecessary. This part got steep, and this is one of the funnest bits and the best part. Again, I washed out due to braking, not too much pressure in my tire, and mud. So my traction was pretty poor throughout this whole thing. Got a little bit off camber through here. Then we come up to the last turn, which I wash out again.
Yeah.
Traction was not working out so hot for me. And that was a pretty tough turn. And that's the end of stage one. I think I could have saved probably a minute, minute and a half, maybe even 2 minutes if I'd managed to keep myself on my bike instead of falling off. Stay tuned for the next one.